Hi everyone, my name is RJ Jaques. I'm with Jaques Art and Custom Framing. And in addition to custom framing, one of the things that we do is we go to people's homes that have, maybe they just relocated and they have collected lots of different art, and they have heavy mirrors, and we offer them professional hanging services. And I'm going to share with you a tip that that we use whenever we need to hang, heavy mirrors or heavy frames, where you have to use maybe 2 D-rings on the back like that. And we also have this system. Let me show you what that looks like. There's a system. It's called, it's from a company called Wall Buddies. And it's for hanging large wood frames. You can actually go up to 60 pounds. And that's what those hangers that go on the back of the frames look like. You put one on each end. And but this tip that I'm going to show you, you can also use it for, for shelves like this one here. This is a little shelf that we built because we sell these little letter trains. And I actually did this keyhole on one end. I'll show what it looks like on the other side. There we go. But again, we have this mirror also in our store. It's a pretty heavy mirror, and the hanging system that we use on the back is actually just a couple D-rings. There's one, and you could see the other one there. So let me show you. How we go about that. Well, what you need for a project like this is you need a level, and you need painter's tape. So we just finished this project. It's a really nice project for one of our customers who's in the Navy, and his grandfather actually wore this hat, and that's a picture of his grandfather. And so he brought us a number of things, like a flag that's folded, and you can see it right there. And by the time we finish, I mean, it's quite heavy, and I'm going to show you what the back looks like. But I'm going to show you how to hang this, and I'm going to show you how to use a level and, again, painter's tape to do something like this. So let me turn this frame over and show you what it looks like on the back. Okay, so here is the back of this frame, and you could see the self-leveling picture hangers. There's one on each side. You could see the other one. So the key to hanging these right the first time is to mark the wall exactly, the distance and how these are going to be hung, right? And that's where the level comes in, and that's where also the painter's tape comes in. So let me show you first a special level that I have here, and you can actually buy it. We sell it here at the store too, but it's a Black & Decker level, and what makes this one really interesting, it's called AccuMark, is that it has 2 of these AccuMarks right here. And so you simply have to line up, these 2 markers exactly, where they have to go on the wall. And there's one on this side. And, once you have those, you just transfer those marks on your wall and put the nail, put the screw, and you're good to go. So let me go ahead and get this, on top of this right here. And you can see on these self-leveling hangers, there's a little line right there. That's really where, ideally that's where the nail should go on the wall. So if you put this over it, like so, just a matter of moving this little AccuMark, and as you can see, it's right on. I'll try to get as close as I can. There we go, that's one. And so without moving that, I'm going to go over to the left side. I'm just going to push this over, like so, until I get the mark. It's a little bit further on the left, and I'm going to make sure that I didn't move this. There we go. So once you have that, once you have the 2 marks right there, obviously the level is going to help you to level things on the wall, and you're going to be good to go. Now you're probably wondering, what if I don't have this high-tech level? But if you do have just a normal level, which I think a lot of people do have, this is just a normal level, and you have painter's tape, what you do is just put painter's tape on the top of the level. And I've done that already with this one here. You could see just simple, painter's tape right there. And what this is going to help you do is it's going to help you mark using a pencil or a pen the two spots where you're going to need to, drill on the wall or put a nail or a screw, and you're going to be good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this, on top of the hangers here. Okay, so with the pencil, I'm going to go ahead and mark exactly where that arrow is on one end. I'm going to go over to the other side and do exactly the same thing. And again, once you have those two marks, you can now go to the wall and use the level to actually level things out. And the painter's tape comes in handy so that you can make different marks, right? The nice thing about painter's tape is once you're done with this job, you can just remove it from the level. If you have something else with different distances, you can actually just put another painter's tape and you're good to go. Okay, so once you have your marks on the painter's tape, which is on the level, then we go over to the wall where you're going to hang it. And the first thing, obviously, the reason why we use a level is so that we get things perfectly level on the wall, perfectly straight. And once you have that, then it's just a matter of marking where the holes are going to go, where the nails. And as you can see, I have those marks that I made with the pencil. And I'm going to go ahead and just use maybe a pencil or anything else you can use to mark it. And so there's one mark. And I did the same thing on this side. And now I just need to put in the screws or the nails and then hang the art, which I'm going to do next. Here's the second mark. Okay. All right, so here's the frame. Big heavy frame, and I'm going to go ahead and just set it right on. And as you can see, there it is. And if I set the level, it should be perfectly leveled, and everything is just fine. So again, the key is to get a level that has the markers like I showed, and everything else should be just fine. So there's a little tip that you can use with your shelves and mirrors and heavy frames and so forth. And if you like this, I'm going to be sharing more tips like this, so you can subscribe to our channel. And I thank you for watching.